Hi, my name's Kramer Martinez. I'm doing the sound design portion on Tartuffe. I'm in a group with Miss Rachel and Mr. Jared. Please know that there is a PowerPoint that goes along with this. This is just a video description of why I chose what I chose to make it more sensible to you, the director and the audience. So, I chose to go with the classical music for this particular play, mainly due to the fact that it takes place in the 1700s. You know, circa 1700, they didn't have much other than classical music. And especially because this is the rich, the 1%, the wealthy. They're going to have more access to that kind of music, and they would have music playing in their households at times. So when you think, you know, you see these rich people in these very highly trimmed garbs and robes, their hair all done up, all weird, in their white wigs, as was the style back then. So you're going to expect the sound to go along with the visual. So when you think of the visual, you're going to think of the sound as being violins or pianos or flutes, or, you know, something that really kind of harmonize with the visuals along with the sound. So you are going to think you're going to want to hear the artists like Mozart or Bach and their renditions of that, or maybe a little bit of Beethoven. You throw that kind of music in there, and that kind of flows around nicely with the tone that you're trying to set with the audience. Being as the characters, all they're doing is insulting each other and gossiping, talking about their problems, just rich people problems. So when you think, you know, this is going to sound ridiculous to us, you know, the middle class. So when you watch this play and the music matches it, you kind of go along with the vibe, and then once you get that, you're able to enjoy the actual script, the actual dialogue of the Tartuffe play, all of which being very subtle burns to each other, choosing their languages nice and manipulatively. So that's the actual reason I chose to go with the classical music for our play. I chose it because it just makes the most sense. It's geographically and time-wise, it would make the most sense. Seeing as they didn't have rock music or pop or jazz back then, they did not have that. Seeing as it's in France as well, I mean, it just makes the most sense. That's where they came from. It's the European area, so you're going to hear classical music. When you're thinking of the specifics of presenting the play, the reason it appealed to me like that is because, you know, if you hear an insult from one of the characters, you would expect maybe a small crescendo as, you know, he insulted one of the characters. You're going to expect maybe a small crescendo in the music, so maybe a violin screech or a small crescendo in the cellos, or dun dun dun, that kind of thing. So it would just flow better with the tone of the play, because it is slightly comedic. You're going to expect some music to go along with the comedic vibe. Anyway, that's my my reason and my explanation for picking the classical music. Again, there will be a PowerPoint to go along with this. That'll include a little bit more information and some pictures. Thank you. Have a nice day.